So you're moving to Austin, Texas, and maybe you're age 55 plus. Maybe you're getting ready to retire. You want to move to this area, enjoy some of the nice things it has to offer, and you're trying to figure out where you want to live. Or maybe you're moving to Austin, Texas, and you have parents that are age 55 plus and they want to move with you, and they're trying to figure out, where should I live? Well, in this video, I'm going to be talking about one of the most popular 55 plus retirement communities in the area. It's located in Georgetown, Texas, and it's called Sun City, Texas. If you want to know more, stay tuned. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the channel, or welcome back to the channel, Living in Austin, Texas. My name is Jay with the Brandis Properties Group. I'm a licensed agent here in the state of Texas, and I love making these videos for you guys. But what I love more is when you reach out to me, call, text, email, nights, days, weekends, it doesn't matter. We get people reaching out to us all the time, and we absolutely love it. If there's anything I can do to help you with any of your real estate needs, please give me a call, text, or email. And with that being said, let's get this thing going. All right, so Sun City, Texas. Sun City is a Del Webb community, and it is part of a chain of communities that are built around the country. Sun City is located in Georgetown, Texas, and it's very far northwest Georgetown, okay? So when you come into Sun City, and Sun City, you guys, you have to keep in mind, Sun City is it's just a little over 4,000 acres of homes. I read that when they were building out the community, they were authorized to build about 7,500 homes, which equates to about 14,000 residents. So it's a very, very, very big area in Georgetown. Sun City is limited to 55 plus, unless you happen to be married to somebody who's 55 plus, then you're allowed to live there, of course. But it's one of those things that the community is really, really, really geared towards active retirees. Okay, so there's lots of activities to do, lots of things to do, plenty of things to keep you busy, meet new people, learn new tricks, learn new trades, whatever it is you want to do. Sun City has a ton that it can offer. So one of the things you're going to notice when you drive into Sun City, you'll see it immediately that it is a very, very, very well kept area. Everything from the roads, the sidewalks, the scenery, and there's a lot of scenery in this area, guys. Lots of trees, lots of green. There are 3 golf courses in the community, if that gives you an idea of how big and spread out this is. And one thing that you will find is that there are a ton of people driving golf carts around, and you can drive them around the roadway. There is a law that was updated that allows it to be in there, and in that community, you go around and you'll find that people are cruising around their golf carts. Now, one of the cool things I noticed is that when I was driving through, that there's a lot of little shops and there's a lot of little markets and gas stations and all that stuff inside the community. And when you go in there, you'll see that there are designated parking spaces for those golf carts. as far as the homes in Sun City, you're going to find a wide range. Okay, you're going to have some smaller. They're all kind of designed. They're all designed to be single-family homes. There are a few duplexes and things like that in the community, but not very many. Mostly single-family homes. You're going to find a wide range of sizes, prices, and all that. So it's kind of like when you go in, it's like no different than any other city, except for it's all incorporated into Sun City. And one of the great things for Sun City residents is that the property taxes in that area tend to be on the lower side. So in comparison to some of the other areas where you're pushing that 3% mark, Sun City, you're closer to that 2% mark. Now, it may be a little bit above 2%, but it's still on the lower end of the scale for the area. So with Sun City pushing that active retiree lifestyle, you're going to find a ton of things to do. In addition to the 3 golf courses, they've got resort-style pools, they've got meeting rooms. You can join one of over 50 clubs. That's right, 50 clubs. They've got woodworking, they've got computer clubs, they've got, if you're into crocheting and sewing and stuff like that, they've got clubs for that. They've got a Corvette club. They've got clubs for just about every hobby you can think of. And it's not like, oh, here's our club, join it. It's more like, hey, come be a part of this. This is part of the lifestyle. They're very active. So it's not like one of those things where you join a club and maybe you go, maybe you don't. You're encouraged to join, participate, and be a part of it. I hear a lot from people who live there that they really enjoy that aspect of the community. They love being able to go in there, pick up an old hobby or learn a new skill even, and they really enjoy being around people of similar age because it's 55 plus, so everyone's roughly in that same age range where they're all a lot of similarities in life, right? Just retired, been retired for a couple years. They meet, they travel together, they do things together. And it really is a thriving community in Georgetown, and there's a lot of good things about that, right? So when I was saying if you're looking to move to this area and maybe you're not in that 55 plus range, but you have parents who you're trying to convince them to come with you, have them come out, take them through Sun City, maybe they'll like it. So as far as Sun City's location, Sun City's located in a pretty great spot in Georgetown. You have close access to the interstate, IH-35. You have close access to a lot of shopping in Georgetown, so Williams Drive is one of the main roads that runs along the edge of the community. Ronald Reagan runs across the edge of another side of the community, and that gives you close access to grocery stores, shopping. It's really close to Wolf Ranch if you wanted to go out and go to like your Targets and your Best Buys and things like that. It also is really close to Lake Georgetown. So if you're into boating or anything like that, the lake is right down the street. One of the other cool amenities, speaking on the boating, there is some fishing lakes in the community, and you can go out there and spend the day and have a good time. And when you drive through Sun City, you'll see people out all the time. It's a very, very, very active community. So you'll see people playing golf, you'll see people taking walks, riding bikes, all kinds of stuff. When you drive in, you'll notice the roads are pretty wide. You got really wide roads, the speed limits are low. People tend to abide by those for the most part. I'm sure there's those lead foots out there. You guys know who you are. But overall, Very, very, very clean feel, very well kept, very inviting as far as when you drive into the community. You feel very like it's a very welcoming feel to see that. And if you guys are wanting to look in that area, or if you wanted to know more, I mean, this is one of a few 55 plus communities in the area, and there are some other newer homes being built in some other areas for a 55 plus community. But as far as the popularity and the one that's the most well known, Sun City is definitely going to be that one as far as word of mouth and all that stuff is concerned. In addition to all the amenities and all the different activities there are to do in Sun City, there's also a ton of community involvement. So every holiday, they have special events that they hold. They have little community things at the parks. They celebrate, right? So if you're looking for something like that, again, Sun City might be your spot. So I've spoken to a few people who have lived in Sun City or still live in Sun City, and none of them had anything bad to say about it. That doesn't mean there aren't negatives, but I just haven't personally heard any of them. So they enjoy being able to be active, lots of activities to do. They picked up some of their hobbies that they kind of let slide throughout the years because of work and family and whatnot. But now that they're able to live in a community like this, all the things are coming back, so they're having a blast. And one of the big things that one of the gentlemen I was speaking to said, he was telling me that his family all moved here, and first his kids did. Okay, he had two kids, a daughter and a son. They both moved to the area. One of them lived in Round Rock and one of them lived in Georgetown. Well, when he was looking, he didn't really want to buy a house in just a neighborhood, and he wanted to be kind of close to his kids, but at the same time his thought was, well, if I buy a house next to them and then they move, then what am I going to do? So he ended up finding Sun City, and when he checked that out, he said, you know what, I could live here even if my kids moved to different areas of the town. I would still like living here because of all that it has to offer for somebody in my spot. That was his position on it. So point is hey guys, 55 plus, you gotta check out Sun City. And no, I don't work for Sun City. I'm not selling you Sun City. I just want to make sure you're aware of it. Well, I hope you found this video helpful. Hopefully it gave you a little bit of insight into Sun City. At least let you know that it's there, it does exist, and it's an option for some of you. If you have any questions about it, or if you have any questions about any of the other areas, give me a call, text, email, nights, days, weekends, doesn't matter. I'm here to help you. Please subscribe to the channel, tap that thumbs up, hit the little notification bell so you'll be notified when we release the next video. We got your back when you're moving to Austin, Texas. Until the next time, catch you later.